How many of you have been the opposite? You read something, you get to the end of the page, and then you forgot what you just read. And you go back and you reread it, and you still don't know what you just read, right? And that's a big problem, right? Because you're wasting your most valuable asset, which is your time. And the key to reading comprehension is asking more questions. If you read a page in a book, get to the end and not get anything out of it, it's because you're not asking questions, because questions are the answer. Questions are the answer because ask and you shall receive. I never just pick up a book and start reading it. I never do that. I never just listen to a podcast. I put myself in a state where I'm gonna be more receptive to it. And I'm gonna ask you to take a lot of notes here, and I'm gonna give you like a really big download. So when you're taking notes, I'm gonna ask you to do something new. I'm gonna ask you to put a line right down the page. On the left side, you're gonna take notes, right? You're gonna capture the ideas that I'm sharing with you. On the right side, you're not gonna take notes, you're gonna make notes. Now, so on the left side, I'm capturing. On the right side, I'm creating. And what am I creating on the right side? I'm writing my impressions of what I'm capturing. Because if your mind gets distracted, which we naturally do, I'd rather it be distracted than on the right side of the page, using my imagination for something that's gonna move me forward on what I'm learning. Now, there are 3 magical questions you wanna ask yourself and capture on the right side of the page. I ask myself, how can I use this? Now, it's so basic, but I like to make the things that are gonna give you the highest return, I wanna make them as simple as possible so you do it. How can I use this? And this is your creativity. You're listening to me as I speak here and all the other speakers, and you're asking, how can I use this? Because you have a dominant question you ask all the time, and it's been imprinted on you since you were a child. And so on the right side, I'm thinking about questions like, how can I use this? And this is like, oh, there's one way I could use it, another way, another way. The second question I obsess about, and I would capture it on the right side, why must I use this? Because if it's not a must, you're not gonna do it because you have plenty of other things to do. And you know what a question I ask a lot of is like, who's counting on me to win today? You know what I mean? Because some of you, and I bring this up because some of you really will do more for other people than you will for yourself. So knowing that about yourself